fast normals, fast aerials. He can pressure you really well while also having great anti-airs. And Ike loves starting off with an air. Is from the air.
Is that Nacho did get some Ike experience in within his own pool. Fought against Benja. So took 2 games off of the Ike originally, then Benja swapped to Pyra and Mithra, brought it to game 5 in the end, and that was Nacho was able to win. That was his 1 win out of the 4. At the moment though, Steven Montes, a bit of a different breed, off to an early lead.
Yeah, Steven, like we've been talking about in previous pools, that Steven in the regional scene, he has seen a lot of improvements in terms of results. He was literally the last person to qualify for this Cumbre. Of course, you have to make the exception for the other Costa Rican attendees that are coming in place for the people from Panama that couldn't attend here because of the protests in Panama.
Right on that. Steven definitely earned his place here, just fighting through those last chance qualifier. And now he's trying to fight through this combo. Obviously not.
Oh!
Off kill first stock?
Yeah, this is just what we're getting used to from Nacho. He is such an avid enjoyer of not even half wafts, but just like quarter wafts. I remember the first set I saw of him earlier today, he got 3 waft kills in 2 games, and none of them were full wafts. But he'll continue to do it. The main thing he's again got to keep an eye out for with Ike is just getting those safe landings to use stuff like your falling nair while avoiding the giant sword, and also keeping the parries alive on Ike's single hits when he's trying to do the same thing on you. Ike and Wario, they've got the same strategy. They want to land on you with some kind of aerial and then follow up after that, but that means they should be good at playing around each other.
Is it interesting that you mentioned Nacho using the half and quarter wafts? Because I actually have seen Nacho a lot holding for DLI for his waft in order to use it in the first stock, which has had mixed results. Probably using it more proactively as he's doing right now could be more beneficial in the long term. Right now, Steven getting the stock, we are about even. You know, in one interaction, so basically 2 hits, he could even the percentage. He gets the nair and fails to convert it to the off tilt. Is fishing for another nair, but gets cornered. Finds the off tilt, he grants his face, nair to forwarder, tries to corner Nacho in return, but Nacho with his juggles, and cornering him instead. Oh wow. The get off me up B from Steven. And the down throw misses the mark on the forwarder. I
just want to mention already, it's been almost 2 minutes since the last waft came out, so yeah, there it is, already having the full waft. And
That's
so like, killing with the waft in the first stock, or having the full waft for the last stock ready, he just needs to take the stock and then proceed to get a combo on Steven, and that might just be the match already.
Yeah, this is like the kind of... Woo! That was scary, that was really scary.
But there is the back air. So that means, yeah, Nacho can now just, oh, alright, just have a little standoff in the center of the stadium.
Yeah, get close to my shield. I will punish you with an air combo into the up air to the waft. As we may be seeing here. Oh, doesn't get it. Now with this amount of percentage, who knows, Ike is a pretty heavy character. Maybe Nacho could get pretty much the same combo again, or get another conversion with the up tilt of the up tilt.
Nice.
Still finding the mark with the F tilt is still like, you're such low percent, but because Wario has the waft, you have to play really, really carefully.
But here we go, careful is the spirit here. Good turnaround down tilt from Steven to just keep Wario at bay, because when Wario's there, he just doesn't want to be anywhere near the man. Look at this retreating, a run, a dash, a roll, anything that could get you away, but you are stuck in the wall, but you just get away from it.
Wario's now disarmed. Now Steven has a better chance of making this game happen. he just have to win the couple of interactions to get the percentages even, and find one of the really powerful hits of Ike in order to finish it off.
This is really, really scary for Nacho, actually. Oh.
No,
Alrighty.
Steven
Oh.
managed to get the recovery. I don't know what happened.
Maybe it's
to
not that
his
scary after
second
all.
jump. Or actually, perhaps he did the upbeat too fast after
I think
the
he
second
did.
jump.
Yeah, I think he upbeat way too fast. He was just really panicky at that moment. Seeing himself off, like air dodge off stage, was probably just a really panicky option. But I was about to say, like, if that didn't happen, it would have been very scary for Nacho actually, because like he had a really hard time actually killing Steven, and Steven was having an okay. Yeah. So missing that full walk was really crucial. Ending for him.
So we are going to game 2. Nacho actually taking game 1. Judging by the music, I think we are going to, Smash Bill with KK rolling there.
Yeah, it's a Saturday night here in Costa Rica. Get your music out in Bay. We have an up tilt to get things started from Steven, and Nacho is just simply using that airspeed to get the heck away from there. But Steven chasing him down. Nacho yet to get things started. 1% has been caused by a cancelled chomp. Ways in Super Smash Bros. To cause exactly 1%. I couldn't have named it, but no!
The bike actually flipped Ike because he received the hit from the other side, and Steven didn't reverse the LB, so he was looking at the other side. I don't know, he was also quite below the stage, so I don't know if he would have been able to grab the ledge from that far below.
Steven has taken a cumulative 10% damage across this entire game, but he is on second stock.
Yeah.
We're about to hit double digits soon. It'll be unbelievable. There we go.
Let's go. And not only double digits, but also the double of the minimum double digits. That was a mouthful.
But Ike just piercing away with the forward tilt and the up tilt to absolutely keep distance. This is good from Steven to say he's almost had like 2 consecutive SDs in a row now across games. So he's just tightening things up and saying, right, I'm just going to take this patiently and fight you from a distance and wait to keep an eye out for some mistakes, because God knows I've made enough of my own in the past few minutes. But there we go. Up tilt is really making things matter now.
I think Steven has had enough.
It's like, right, I banned myself from SDing now. No more mess ups. I'm just going to win the tournament from now on.
That is really the move right now, and we can see Steven already taking advantage from the second stock. Let's see how much more he can actually take, because every time he has had him at that stage, he's been pushing it very, very far. This could be a killer.
Oh, wait a
Okay. He's good as Steven.
He's keeping me in the edge of my seat. That's for sure. But that's actually going to send quite high. I wonder if Nacho was able to influence that to make it send a little bit higher and get away, maybe some DI up. But either way, up air into waft, and Nacho is suddenly back in the lead.
This is the kind of situation where, this is the kind of situation that I would have guessed that Nacho was going to hold his waft to use it in the third stock, but actually he finishes up the second stock from Steven. Now we are even stocks, almost even percentage coming to the last stock of game 2.
Yeah, this could be potentially 2-0 for Nacho, but Steven is doing what he likes to do at those early percent. When you get hit by Steven in the early proceedings, he's really playing what I call modern Smash Brothers, where he's just going to take one opening and lead you to like 60-70% in one go. We're now sitting at 81 is Nacho, but the interaction is well and truly over. It may be Nacho's turn, but actually interrupted once again by Steven. Dashing around, Nacho going to stick to the air, but still making sure to be underneath that platform just so that Ike isn't going to commit to chasing all the way up. Sitting at 54, the bike is being thrown by Nacho, but
this is a really scary position for Wario. He could get down tilt, he could get up tilt, the F tilt near the ledge with this narrow blast zones.
And we can never forget about the random dash attacks. Random dash attacks are so scary looking mine.
Yeah, that's really true.
At the same time, I think Captain sometimes is the last ball. Captain.
Alright. Oh, just
barely,
about.
barely.
Yeah,
Nacho
good.
was so close to surviving that.
He really was.
Yeah, credit to the DI, but ultimately it is something that was meant to be unlivable. So that's going to even things up 1-1 for Steven. And honestly, it feels a little more Steven favor at the moment because the first game was one where Steven was kind of handling it anyway, but then an unfortunate SD took him away. Game 2 is one where he almost SD'd right at the start, but managed to win regardless.
So we are going to speed up a little the gauntlet phase by doing every set, I think, or at least a good amount of the sets, including this one, best of 3s. So this is the decisive game of this set.
That's what we thought, but they want to send these players to sleep ready for that. So day 2 tomorrow, so day 3 in top 16. So, well, we've heard it straight from the horse's mouth. The TO says it's a best of 3, so it is a best of 3. stevenmontes, can you take one more game off of Nacho and complete the redemption arc after the slow start to the tournament, or will Nacho hold firm after a really difficult pool and make it past Steven to state his place in the top 16?
Yeah, I think like in the second game, what I think happened is that Nacho didn't really adapt throughout the game. Like Steven was really dominant throughout the natural. He was getting the hits. He was getting the ledge traps. But you know, Nacho manages to get a couple of hits in a couple of teams, but at the end doesn't really have an advantage in terms of game plan. So coming to this third game, I think that's what could give Steven victory. But if Nacho did make some adjustments to his game plan, like right now he has been playing really good. Using the bike there to finish up the first stock from Steven.
He'd already announced that he was stuck in quick draw, so there was no reason basically for Nacho not to just throw a bike in the way. Either it can interrupt the quick draw, or it can just hit him on the head, and there's not a great deal he can do about it. So Nacho is stock up right now in what is proven to be a very critical match.
Yeah, we just unveiled a really useful tool in Wario's toolbox in order to edge guard Ike. Like the Ike, the bike seems to be able to cover a lot of options, but the dash attack that you were mentioning before, it comes just out of nowhere, takes the hit, finds his mark, and now we are at even stocks, even though Steven has a sizable disadvantage, but it's bridging it back. Tries to go with the follow-up with a fair, but actually doesn't get off the platform and goes to dash attack instead. Which end up
Just got the full waft as soon as he hit the up air. So clutch for Nacho. Steven on his tournament stock now, actually, since we changed it to best of 3. I hope he knows it.
I hope so, because like after the game, thinking that you have another chance at adapting and getting the edge over your opponent, and then being told that that's it, that would be really bad for anyone.
Yeah, it's definitely a wild one when it's an elimination match, and it's the debut of the lack of best of 5, if you will. But just for today, we're a little bit behind. But you know what? Steven has managed to find a big up air there, and the next one would almost certainly take Nacho away. Steven, again, he's just locking down, making sure he doesn't offer any mistakes for Nacho to capitalize off, because that's what Wario wants. He wants you to make a mistake so he can go in and punish. But run off back air from that platform. No attempted spike there, and you know what? Phew. I'm relieved, Steven.
Yeah. Like every time Steven goes out of the stage, there's a situation where Steven doesn't make it back. So it's better for him to stick to the stage and try to get a ledge trap going. Right now, Nacho is at kill %. Steven hasn't found his mark and actually is getting a dangerous position himself. This edge guard situation with Bike not finding his mark. Steven gets to the stage, but Nacho covering the options of the platform with the backer. Wario doesn't find the bike.
Okay. He doesn't find his stock. He's been taken away. Steven could always threaten with something like an ether.
anything can happen. Ether is a factor, Ike's damage output and advantage is a factor, also his kill power is a factor. We have to look out for this. Oh, there's the F tilt, takes the stock, and with that, Nacho advances to the next round. Out of the tournament.
stevenmontes, he had a great run in doubles on day one, but ultimately he is the first player at Cumbre to be eliminated. But it was a really good showing. There was not a single set where Steven didn't just pour his all into it. It was a run defined by a lot of ISDs. We definitely know that, but he had some very cheeky kills, and there'll be a lot for him to review. This is the whole point of having an invitational